Yad I Sam Se Lo Ta Pa Gao Sam Yad I Sam Se Lo Ta.
Yeah, I think your kind of points about the lack of the kind of focus on the whole kind of 77 thing somehow obscures the stuff that happened a little bit later, and the stuff that happened a little bit later always seemed much more much more radical in some ways. You know, I think certainly with the Pill stuff, it wasn't just the sound. I think it was also the tempos that we were using. You know, the kind of deliberate policy of slowing things down was an extremely kind of dramatic device. Obviously, you know, I think it owes a lot to kind of dub.
It was a conscious decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably what's, you know, that gave it that much more of an impact, really, than, you know, I think I kind of sent you a little thing earlier on about kind of a guy's thoughts about kind of what punk rock was and stuff like that. And certainly I thought it was probably the biggest sort of leap from 77 to enter into, you know, a much more kind of experimental and probably a much more honest, I think.
We were right in the middle. Yeah, we were just continuing what punk was really about. And when I say we, who the fuck else was there in the end? I mean, I don't know what happened because, I mean, you know, we got a big frame of reference here. But the bottom, or the simplest way of putting it is, you know, we were really involved in the beginning of that thing, okay? And there were, what it seemed like to me was everyone just kept recycling around that situation and living that situation. But as time went on, they're just inheriting the rest, but still living it through that, and they're still doing it. And I guess you can tell I find it a bit annoying. But the bottom line is they fucking love the music, so who cares?
Yeah.
They can like it from whatever frame of reference they want. You know, I'm trying to give them I'm trying to give myself a new frame of reference.
Yeah. Well, I think you
know, because I don't myself.
Yeah, I'm sensing you're doing that. I mean, you're also working with other people at the moment as well. You've recently done the stuff with Mark Stewart as well. You on the politics.
That's no big deal. You know, I mean, I made a record with him as a favour, you know, and he wanted me, and I like Mark. I've always liked Mark, and when I say I like Mark as a person. But I mean, you know, I liked what he did with Mark Stewart and Mafia. I didn't even know about the fucking pop group. I knew he was involved in it. I only heard the pop group the other day, honestly. But that's neither here nor there. You know, Mark, I got to know him through the Adrian Sherwood on your sound scene. And I don't know, just had always... There's things he gets no one else gets, and they're important, you know. So I was happy to do it with him. I guess in a way what I'm saying is it's a shame I didn't just put a little bit more, but it's not easy to work with the Mark Stewart situation. And it's not easy to do stuff these days. You know, sometimes you have to put a lot of work out to just get that result.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, stereotypes, anyway.
Yeah, it is. A great video too.
Yeah. I mean, it's not my cup of tea actually, but I'm not into all that shoegaze, I was looking through my love. Shit, you know. I mean, when I put Prototype out, it will be stereotype. It will be a proper pop song. I know because I know what it sounds like because it's going to be on commercials.
Stand next to me as we walk in the room together.
Okay then. So once the album's done and dusted and out, then is there going to be plans for like a tour and some gigs?
No. I mean, you know, who tours these days anyway? Apart from really old-fashioned bands. I mean, it was when we were punks, when I was in a fucking Clash, let alone Pill. That the whole thing about what it was all so over. I hated it when we were doing more than a few gigs in New York when Wobble wasn't even in the band, you know. But it made sense. It made, you know, it was more doable then. But now, you know, I'd like to do events. I've got ideas for events, or you know, for a show, 3 days here, 3 days there, maybe. But no, I hate touring. I hate rock and roll. I hate bands. No, I do. You know, like you said, you're the one that said I'm a gig goer, and I'm like, you have my condolences, bro. You know.
Well, I choose my gigs.
I hate bands. I hate pubs. I hate, you know, sticky floors, beer. You know, I'm not teetotal or anything. It's just the context. You know, I guess maybe I'm a snob. I don't know what the fuck I am, but I'm just tired of going to see useless fucking bands. You know, I want to go and see Pink Floyd. I want to go and have my mind blown by an inept band like the Sex Pistols. You know, and I know that's never going to happen more than twice in my life anyway. So, but something else could. But it ain't going to happen if I keep going to these fucking useless pub gigs or wherever else they now let us play, which is another thing I hate. I'm going to go on a rant, you know, that you can't fucking play anywhere. And if you do go somewhere, there's always a wanker with fucking headphones on and someone that says you can't stand here, don't do that. I've been told at gigs I can't dance. It's like, what? You know, and so this is why I hate gigs and I don't like any of it. And I've done the local thing in Newport and it's soul destroying. You know?
Yeah, it's kind of tough out there, and it's kind of overloaded in many ways. I think kind of, you know, I think there's a difference between sort of gigs and events, and certainly, you know, the stuff I go to tends to become more of an event really. Whether it sets out to do that from the start, but
that's what you want.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what you want to have gone to one of these things, and it's like, actually, it was really fucking good, kind of thing, you know. Yeah, and that's my bag. But gigs are not my bag, you know. That just, you know what I mean. Just the pub gigs or some place that they're letting bands play at the moment. I hated the way they started making it all pay for play and this and that, and you know, buying a support slot with Duran or something, all this kind of stuff, you know. But whatever, you know, it's not that depressing or anything.
Okay, well, I'm going to kind of wrap it up here. It's been really good talking with you, and just keep in touch, and we look forward to hearing the album on its release. Yeah, I mean that's what's on. I've got to get this fucking record finished, you know. Yeah. Shit, I gotta take this. Speak soon. All right, so we're okay. If not, call back. Okay, no worries. I might call back and get you to do some shouts out for the show. Okay, maybe. Okay. Okay.